Welcome. We are exploring one of the most recognizable and enduring symbols in human history, the cross. This symbol, known globally today, was once the cruelest instrument of execution in the Roman Empire. Have you ever wondered why the cross of Jesus has that exact shape? To understand the structure of the cross, we must first understand its original purpose within the historical context of Roman power. Crucifixion was not an execution method invented for Jesus. It was a well-established, brutal form of capital punishment used by the Romans. The punishment was typically reserved for slaves, pirates, enemies of the state, and, most importantly, rebels challenging Roman authority. It was designed to be public, drawn out, and humiliating, a horrifying public warning intended to instill absolute fear and obedience throughout the Roman Empire. Despite the varied appearances we see today, the standard Roman cross structure involved two fundamental wooden components. Visualizing the structure, we see it was composed of a vertical post and a horizontal beam. The main fixed vertical post was called the timus stipes. The prisoner often carried the heavy horizontal crossbar, known as the asterisk patibulum. The Romans were pragmatic and often used different configurations depending on the materials available and the site of execution. The simplest form was the asterisk crux simplex asterisk, or single vertical stake. This was essentially just the stipes, where the victim would be tied or nailed. Other variations included the T-shaped kshipe commissa, where the horizontal beam was placed at the top of the vertical post, and the X-shaped kshipe kshita. The most traditional image, the Latin cross, is the asterisk crux emissa. In this form, the patibulum is secured just below the top of the stipes, resulting in the iconic shape we know today. Now let's turn our historical lens specifically to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. While historical documentation is fragmented, many historians and biblical scholars lean toward the traditional crux emissa shape. The reason for this belief centers on the fact that Roman tradition dictated that a sign, or titulus, be placed above the victim's head, identifying the crime. This suggests the vertical beam extended high enough to accommodate the inscription, King of the Jews. The physical structure of the Roman cross is inseparable from its symbolic weight today. It represents an incredible transformation in human history. What was once the ultimate expression of Roman cruelty and state power was eventually transformed into a symbol of ultimate hope. It became a profound representation of sacrifice, unconditional love, and redemption, a meaning carried through art, culture, and faith for millennia. What began as a Roman instrument of punishment became one of the most recognized symbols of hope in human history.